Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk to you about dental implants and how you can have a whole new smile even in just one day with this process. So I want to explain how we do it, how we plan it, how it's performed, what it looks like. If you want to hear more about that, let's get started. All right, so there are many names and sort of words and ways we use to describe what we call implant supported dentures. Again, it's dentures without all the plastic, but it's supported by dental implants. And in fact, one of the greatest things about it is that we can actually give you a whole new mouth of teeth in just one day. It's like an immediate smile or rehabilitation with implants. You get it, it doesn't come in and out. It's so great because people who've been wearing dentures for a long time, something that comes in and out, that's loose, that's ill-fitting, can suddenly have the feeling of all their teeth again, and just something that feels secure, and again, it's not going to come out. Actually, as well, someone who's about to lose all their teeth or struggling, constantly having repairs, or teeth that just not going to make it for many more years, it's a great way to transition into something that suddenly feels like, again, a full mouth of teeth, something that's beautiful, but without the risk of feeling insecure that it's going to be something that comes in and out, and like a denture would be. So we're taking either teeth that are just not a good prognosis, or someone who already has dentures, and we're giving them something fixed, something that stays in place and it's beautiful, and it's supported by implants. So in addition to again those types of patients to be candidates, you can also have this at any age. Now, we generally don't think of someone who's very young needing this procedure because often their teeth are healthy, and in today's world a lot of us have good healthy teeth for many years. But it's when we're older, sometimes we think we're not a good candidate because people will say, well, I'm too old for that now, or I just can't have that because, well, it's just probably too late. But in fact, we have done this procedure in this clinic in Peggy Bown Dentistry alone in ages ranging from anywhere from about 60 all the way up to recently 86. He just turned 87 and he just received his full smile. So with no regrets, he was just very happy, and it just felt suddenly that confidence, that full smile, and not having to deal with the constant breaking of teeth, pain in your teeth, and just moving teeth, or not all the teeth there, not wanting to wear a partial. These are all the things that our patients sometimes struggle with. And as a dentist, it's always been, early in my career, I was hesitant. I didn't understand this procedure really well, and I was a little apprehensive to recommend it with confidence. But after doing a number of cases, it's just become an eye-opener for me too. And I know that there are many people out there that could benefit. So if you know someone who, struggling with their denture, struggling with loose teeth, breaking teeth, bring them in, let them have a consult, because we can probably help them. And again, they may be a great candidate for this type of procedure. A lot of people are wondering, how can we just give you teeth in a day, hook you up to some implants, and how is that all come to be? Part of where my confidence comes from in this in more recent years is because we are a DSD clinic, and we digitally plan and then perform a lot of our cases. So we're going to design a smile for you, just an ideal smile. What is it? What are the teeth? What is the smile you've always wanted? Do we want to duplicate the teeth you have now? We don't want to miss a beat, or do we want to kind of give you something fresher and more beautiful? And so we're going to design that based on your facial features and where your existing smile and lip position is for you first. And then we'll work backwards to figure out, okay, in order to give you that, where do we have to place the implants? And I'll get into how many implants in a second. Where do we have to place the implants, and where do we have to make those teeth go? Where do we have to position them in order to give you that outcome? So if we can, we'll let you try it in, actually test drive it the day in days before this whole thing starts, to make sure you are going to be happy and make sure you're going to like that smile. Then we go into the process of working together with Digital Smile Design to actually digitally plan out where the surgeon or where we're going to put the implants so that we are confident that everything will line up and be good. There is one other component to this that we really need the help of, is our technician. And our technician will actually spend the day with us, and actually on the day that you have the surgery, have the implants placed, myself, the technician, and the periodontist, we're all going to work together, and so that when you walk out, you have your teeth, they're attached to the implants, and it's now just about healing time. So that is just mind-blowing to me, because years ago people would have to have their teeth out, then they would wait, then they would get dentures, and then they'd be uncomfortable. There's very little soreness, there's very little post-op pain, and so that is again something I really want to stress, and if you know someone, this could really help. The number of implants, what's interesting too about this is that we actually don't need a lot of dental implants in order to give you a full smile. We really sometimes only need as little as 4 new root, we call them implant roots, or implants, to go into the areas where your teeth were. They go right back in where your teeth were, or up to 6 sometimes to support a full smile. Can you imagine? We're talking about 12 teeth and only 4 implants, or 6 implants at the most. On the lower, usually it is only ever 4, it's rarely 6. So, you know, when you think about it, we're giving you back a full smile without having to have an implant for every single tooth that you've lost. Because some people think, oh, it's going to be so much, I don't want to have to go through that. And let me stress again, very little pain and swelling, and patients are really surprised as to like how easy the procedure is. We do offer sedation for this procedure. We prefer that the patient, although it wouldn't be terrible to be awake, but it's just nice to not have to think about it, and then we can really focus. It's a longish day, like it can last anywhere from 4 or 5 hours for one upper jaw to up to you know 6 to 8 hours for two jaws, your upper and your lower. So it can be a really long time, and it's really nice to just be sedated. You don't have to worry about it, and then it's all done. So now I want to talk about a few of my cases. One in particular, her name is Mary, and she came in to see us with really very few teeth left, and just a really kind of, it had been affecting her social life, it had been affecting her ability to smile. She's a really boisterous, fun, loving human, and she just wasn't maybe herself, and we didn't even realize how much she wasn't herself. I can tell you other patients we're going to be doing video on, for example, a patient named Kim. We'll show you her as well, and you know, we really realize once we get the case going how much fun and how much these people just sort of come back to who they really are, and it's really amazing to see, and it makes me feel like this is truly amazing, you know, great dentistry to do, and letting someone be who they really are without having to feel self-conscious about how they smile is what it's all about. So patient Mary, she came in, she had very few teeth. We really wanted to, give her that. We said, look, you're not going to be happy with just a denture. Let's talk about, placing some implants to give you that full connection, and she was all for it. So within a few months, she had her, final smile. She went through a period after the day of surgery. She had a prosthetic that was attached, like it was sort of her what we call the transitional smile. It's attached, it doesn't come in and out, but it's going to give us a few months to make sure that that's really working and that she really liked it. So we go through that period of healing. Sometimes it's only 4 months, and then she got her final smile, and she was just, oh wow, like it was incredible, because all of a sudden, she can laugh and talk and joke, and she's just become such a part of our even our culture in here. We even invite her sometimes to our team barbecues and things like that. We also had Kim. Kim is another patient, and Kim came in, and Kim didn't quite have as good a bone in the upper jaw, and what we had to do with Kim is we had to plan it again. We did a digital smile design, and we planned out to have the teeth of the implants placed, but we didn't want to actually connect them to the teeth on that same day. So with Kim, it was a little different, because there has to be, on the day the implants are placed, the implants have to be a certain like tightness inside when they're screwed in. And if the surgeon, or we don't think that we can get that, or we think it could be a bit of a risk, we would rather just wait and not actually connect them all on the same day than to have a failure of the implant. So sometimes the implants need a few months to just integrate with the bone, and then we can actually connect them to the bridge later. So with Kim, we gave her a transitional plate, but it was not actually connected to implants. And we actually left a couple of her back teeth in place that weren't going to be part of the whole thing in order to help hold that in, so that she still felt way more confident than she did on the day, before, leading up to the surgery. We also, on Kim, did some Invisalign to lower, for her lower teeth. Her lower teeth were still pretty good. And so we aligned her lower front teeth as well. And so she's almost done that. And now she's going to be getting some dental implants in the back on the lower. And so sort of like stages, things like this don't have to be all done at once. You can just get, your upper teeth done. You can see if you like it. And then a lot of people will go and do the lower teeth as well, because they are so happy and so amazed that it went so well. It's really for anyone, and it's one of those things that if we digitally plan it using the technology that's available to us, the simplified way, and just the control and predictability that we get with the great communication because of the digital technology, we're going to be able to give you something and be fairly confident that what we're planning can be achieved. So if you think this is something that interests you, someone who could benefit from this, I really encourage you. Again, it's a complimentary consult. You can book a virtual consult with me. Find out more. There's some more information on our website at smilesbybound.com. And if you'd like to hear more content like this, don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you next time.